Now I want to talk to you about the information that resides in your business. What you'll find is in a larger business that is starting to grow into having various departments is you'll find that these departments all have their own information. The sales function will have information about customers and the sales that it's making and the advertising that it wants to do. Accounting will, of course, keep track of all the transactional data. Operations will take care of all that information of converting the product into the product that gets sold to the customer through that whole operation. It might be a sales operation, it might be a manufacturing operation, but in essence, what it has is all the information about converting or transforming any resource into a good or service. Marketing supports sales a lot of times, and marketing, of course, advertises all of the products that you want to promote to your customers and make sales on. Human resources, of course, and keeps the people hired into the company, manages the health plans, and they have their own set of data. And of course, finance keeps track of all the budgets, makes sure that everybody keeps on track with the budgets, helps determine who is going to spend what and where. They handle all the banking and credit issues, investments, and they handle all the business assets. So you've got all of these departments, 6 mentioned here that are the major departments, and they all have their own silos of information. Now I'm calling them silos because how do you connect all of this data into one cohesive batch of data so that the company can be run as a whole, so that strategy can be developed based on knowing all the things that are happening in all areas of the business. So let's take a look at that. This silo effect really impacts business. It decreases the optimization. It grinds the business to a halt when somebody has to go and retrieve information from accounting and retrieve it from HR and find out from marketing what they're planning on doing next, and from sales what sales their campaigns they're currently working on. All of these silos have the effect of dividing up the data and making it non-accessible to the people that really need to make the decisions. What you really have to do is get into systems thinking in the respect that your input and your processing and your output all need to have this big feedback loop so that everybody knows all the pieces of data that are necessary to run the entire business and set strategy for the business. So you have to continue working on things called management information systems, which is literally a business function that tries to pull all this information together. It takes these silos and tries to merge the data from all those silos so everybody knows what everybody else is doing. So finance gets the accounting data that they need. So the sales department knows what marketing is doing. And so all of those departments work together as one cohesive whole. So now, when we talk about MIS or Management Information Systems, you might think I'm talking about IT. Well, I said in the previous slide that it was a business function. It literally is a crossover type of business function in the respect that your MIS people need to understand the world of information systems and computer science, but they need to be able to talk and understand what business is doing as well. So MIS is this overarching bubble that literally talks both worlds. So they're your business analysts. They're your people who take the requirements that business has and takes it to IT and actually helps them to build the systems that literally bring all that data into one cohesive whole. So you then can start developing enterprise systems that help manage the entire business rather than just managing little pieces and parts independently. So enterprise systems manage the end-to-end of your business. They manage the investments, they increase productivity, they increase your competitive edge when you can get data and information from the entire corporation. So what we're leading into is these enterprise systems are going to be developed into one big whole. So be sure to join me again for the next chapter, and we'll talk again and embellish this subject even more. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel so that I can get you even better and more information in the days to come. Thanks.